This is unprecedented in Nigeria's history. No court has ever blocked federal allocations to a state before. The only time something like this happened in the past was during Obasanjo's administration, when they blocked local government allocations in Lagos State. But they never touched the state allocations. It was because Tinubu created new local government areas in Lagos State, so the federal government decided to block allocations. But this is quite different from what happened at the Federal High Court Abuja. A judge ordered the central bank and other agencies responsible for disbursement of federal allocation to states to stop payment of federal allocations to Rivers State, pending when the Rivers State government represents the 2024 budget to the enlarged Rivers State House of Assembly. In trying to assert the authority of the court, the judge is now engaging in collective punishment of the entire Rivers State people. How in the world is this justifiable? The two main political gladiators are fighting for supremacy in Rivers State, and now a judge just passed a judgment or an order that is now going to punish the entire Rivers State people. Nigerians have always known that the reason Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State, who left office in May 2023, has been fighting the current governor, Fubara, has always been because of money. And since he doesn't have access, Fubara refused to grant him access to Rivers State Treasury, he has found a way to cut off the money flow into the Rivers State Treasury. Like the proverbial hen, if it doesn't eat, it will scatter with its toes. In order to understand the political power play that is playing out in Rivers State, it is better to go back to the beginning. Nyesom Wike committed a grave error when he advised his loyalists at the Rivers State House of Assembly to decamp to APC. That error is what is causing the problem today, because when they decamped, which of course they did on national television, they gave all sorts of reasons to justify why they decamped to APC. That action alone automatically triggers the 1999 Constitution that says that any member of a State House of Assembly or Federal House of Assembly that decamps to another party automatically loses his seat. So it's not a matter of going to court to fight the person. He will automatically lose the seat according to the Constitution.
Some days ago, we defected inside the hallowed chamber of the Rivers State House of Assembly in line with section 109 of the 1999 Constitution as altered. We made sure that we followed due process. We made sure that we did not do anything outside the provisions of the 1999 Constitution. The Constitution has given room for people to defect. That is why in section 109 subsection 1G, it allows serving legislators who want to defect to do so with a proviso that there is a division in the party upon which they rode to the House of Assembly.
But we all know that in the Nigeria of today, the courts no longer interpret the Nigerian Constitution to the letter. They interpret it anyhow they want in order to suit their intentions or maybe the highest bidder. Also, INEC that is supposed to conduct elections to fill the vacant positions in the House of Assembly are not doing their jobs because they are not truly independent. They listen to whoever is controlling them and do their bidding. Going back to what exactly happened, after Wike's loyalists decamped to APC, the remaining members elected a new speaker among themselves. Of course, it is known that 4 members cannot form a quorum out of 31 total members of the House of Assembly. But is it really their fault that INEC has refused to conduct a fresh election so as to fill up the vacant positions? No governor in Nigeria, not to talk of Fubara, will allow an outsider to control a majority of the State House of Assembly. It never happens. Why do people expect Fubara to tolerate it? This kind of situation happened in Anambra State in the early 2000s, but eventually it was resolved in the favor of the governor. Yes, the then Godfather helped the governor to win the election in the first place, but at the end of the day, after the power struggle, the governor still won. So it doesn't make any sense that people are expecting Fubara to submit to Wike. How in the world does that work? He is the governor of Rivers State. Wike is the former governor. Why is he bent on controlling every decision in governance in Rivers State? So ever since then, Sim Fubara has been working with the remaining House of Assembly members that are loyal to the state. He presented the 2024 budget to them, they passed it. The court sees it as illegal. That's why they ordered him to represent the budget to the enlarged house. The same court is ignoring the fact that the 27 members already lost their seats because they decamped. In fact, a court said that they never decamped from PDP. Nigerians are not deceived. They decamped on national television with much fanfare.
So our assembly members that have defended to us, 27 of them, they are free to meet anywhere as far as the maize, which is the symbol of authority, is present. Not so.
Many of them tore their PDP membership cards on television. So no one is deceived. The court is not playing the role of an unbiased arbiter here. It's obvious their allegiance is to Wike, not to the Nigerian constitution. Otherwise, why would the court force the governor to recognize people who already decamped simply because they are Wike's loyalists? All the power they abuse every day. It is only in Nigeria that people have enormous powers, but they will never use these powers to better the lives of citizens. Rather, they will use it to be oppressing, intimidating, and doing all sorts of things against the citizens. They see themselves as doing Nigerians a favor. People that are in power, they are ministers, they are House of Rep members, they are in government positions, but they feel they should be worshipped rather than seeing themselves as servants of the people.
We don't even know the reason why.
It's okay, sorry.
Who told you can talk? If you think that you take something, you are not the only one. You have to be careful. Stupid. Because I came down to talk to you. I don't need to talk to you.
Sorry,
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. If you don't know what to do, don't bring their guns.
No, sir.
No, sir. No have guns.
We have no guns.
No guns, sir.
The more Wike goes hard on Sim Fubara, the more popular he makes Sim Fubara. He doesn't seem to realize this. And now that he has stopped this federal allocation to Rivers State, it is a collective punishment to entire Rivers people. All the people that earn salaries, the ripple effect, because when people earn salaries, they don't eat the money raw. They spend that money in Rivers economy. So imagine the people that are directly affected. What about all the ongoing contracts that have been awarded by the current governor? All of them will stand still because it doesn't seem like Rivers State internally generated revenue can take care of all that. So he's indirectly making Sim Fubara more popular in the eyes of Rivers people because they've come to understand that this is not ordinary. How can this political fight for supremacy degenerate to the level that federal allocation will be stopped to a state, especially an oil-rich state like Rivers State that contributes to the federation account higher than many other states in Nigeria? And the federal government wants to stop federal allocation to a state that lays the golden eggs? They need to think about this thoroughly, unless their ultimate aim is to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State, which will force Sim Fubara to leave office. They will appoint a military administrator who will oversee affairs. They can extend this every 6 months until Sim Fubara's tenure runs out in 2027. If this works out for them, then that means the military administrator they will send to administer affairs in Rivers State will be an ally to Wike. It will help him actualize what he always wanted to actualize through Sim Fubara. This scenario looks straightforward, but it actually hurts Wike's political standing in Rivers State more than Sim Fubara will ever be hurt, because people will now fully understand that, hey, it was all about money, not just politics or controlling political party structure and all the reasons he has given for always interfering in affairs of governance in Rivers State. The fastest way to solve the ongoing political crisis in Rivers State is for INEC to conduct a by-election in 27 state constituencies in Rivers State. Yes, if the 27 members loyal to Wike think they are very popular, let them stand on any political platform, any party at all, in a new election. Let them win and come back to the House, so that the governor will now present a new budget, the budget for 2025, to an enlarged House. The reason they obtained this order at this time was because they knew that Sim Fubara is about to submit 2025 budget to the 4 members. They don't want him to submit the budget to the 4 members because before they know it, 2025 will be gone, just like 2024 is almost gone. So if they truly want to solve this problem in the interest of peace and the interest of Rivers people, let them force INEC to conduct an election before December. And by January, all of them must have returned. The enlarged House members will all be at the floor. Then the governor can now present the 2025 budget to them. But like always, simple common sense decisions are always made complicated by Nigerian politicians because of their selfish interest. Thanks for watching.